welcome back to day 12. Yeah, day 12. Sorry. I'm super professional. That was it. Just yeah, with the COVID, I say this like almost every time, it re-spiked. Over 3,000 new cases yesterday here, so that's a lot. That's a lot. Like it used to be that the graph in our state didn't even go that high, but now they had to add more on top, so it actually fits. So it's above even what it used to just not even have on the graph. It's above that. So Unus Pee Sauna officially made its way into my life, where I had it stuck in my head that I had to say it out loud, or it's like if I have to pee here, or like in a certain bathroom, or else we'll get everywhere. And I'm like, why is this stuck in my head to the point that I have to say that out loud to another human being? I hate that I just noticed this because I watched it so much, but why does Mark's armpit hair is not in his armpit? It's like on his arm. Why is it on his arm? I like how he said that before even Ethan zipped up, saying that, like, oh, do I have to pour it for you? It's like, you could have just asked him to step out and pour it and, like, step back it. You just wanted to be dramatic. But, yeah. Like, I know that I said that it was really sweet that he actually looked for spiders in Ethan's hood before putting the hood on. But then there's like other moments where it's like he kind of it doesn't seem to be nice to be nice. It seems like he is nice to be like belittling. So it's like in later on in a different video where Mark is when they got the power washer and Mark's like, oh, you can do whatever you want, it's your birthday, and I'm just like, you're not being considerate, you're being rude. Like, you really are just being rude. Every time they mention putting mid-rolls in, it just reminds me how I'm not even paying them for this content anymore. I'm just watching it. Like, I feel really bad. It's interesting that Cloak did, because also of the pants that, Mark's wearing. It's weird that Cloak did, a Minecraft, print or series, collaboration, because I don't think Mark ever played Minecraft. I know Jack, he did play Minecraft quite a bit. So it's like, it makes sense that they reached out to Jack, but it's kind of odd that I don't think Mark played Minecraft. I definitely could be wrong. I'm not a Minecraft person. At the end of this whole year, I hope that I can recite this video like Prosy D can recite Peter Pan. That would be hilarious. Like, if I just do a rundown of the whole video without even having to watch it, just audio cues. Or not even audio cues. I don't remember what Prosy D did. I love the way that he says no, like he kind of like coughs through the word no, and it's so painful to hear it, because it sounds like he's so much in pain. Yeah, Mark says, like, oh, the machine pissed on you. What? I guess what's the definition? I mean, if you say that the container is the bladder, and then I guess technically it's the same kind of system. Kind of. I mean, it doesn't heat it. It's different like that. It's not just like a pump. I love when we do like old fashioned or like talking about like people being old. It's really interesting because they will talk at like themselves being old. Like just now they're talking about themselves being old and their grandkid talking to them, but they're using like, oh, it was an oddball year, and it's like, well, we don't use that term. That's like an older term that we associate with elder, like being old or being, you know, old age or elderly people. You know, we associate that with that, but it's not associating us to being old. I don't think just because you're old you'll start using certain terms, you know. And it's kind of interesting. It's like in my anthropology lesson in college, you have to do I think an anthropology class, and I did an anthropology class, and they do indicate like, oh, different people, you think of different things, so like, you know, how you say things, and being like, someone's like, oh, fancy, so then you start talking like in a British accent. Well, why is British accent equals fancy? It's kind of like the same thing. So it's like, why is oddball and the kind of that accent that they were doing, having that indicate being old age is really interesting. I think also the reason why so many people decided to take on saying like pee sauna, pee sauna, pee sauna is because they left it on a positive note and not necessarily a negative note. I mean, Ethan was negative, but they left it on a positive, like we will do this kind of note. So it's like, if you went, no, we're not doing this, and you put like your foot down in that video, or even just edit it out, or even edit it without anyone's reaction, I think that would have been like, okay, so it's not going to happen.